Give me my dog. Oh, seriously, the little girl thinks just because she can scream, she can get away with everything. I can scream too. It's Sunday morning on CBS, and here again is David Pogue. She may be best known as the star of a popular comedy. But Sofia Vergara is now playing a crime boss. She tells Jonathan Vigliotti all about it. You insult the fact that a woman is in charge and use your aerial bones. You do that to me and I'll kill you. I want to show you that it doesn't matter what other people think. What matters is that you stay true to yourself for 11 seasons. That's how we got to know Sofia Vergara. You either figure this out, or you kill each other like the grumpy and hilarious Gloria Pritchett on ABC's sitcom Modern Family. You put my bag's key knot. I won't get angry to prove a point I might have known 3 years after the series ended. Let's work. Vergara is back with something completely different. There are many women who leave the man, but not the life. I swear, I know what I'm doing. All my focus was that people wouldn't see Gloria Pritchett. That's what I wanted people not to see. I think it was after 5 minutes watching you while Griselda Gloria Sofia disappeared. So this offer, is it because you don't want to deal with us, or because you don't think we can handle it in your new role? The 51-year-old woman is a smoking bat, wielding a gun and wielding the assassin Griselda. The Netflix series, which will be released later this month, tells the real-life story of Griselda Blanco, a single mother of 4 and notorious cartel leader. She was a Colombian woman in the 70s and 80s who really took over the drug trafficking business, not only in Colombia, but also here in the United States. I mean, for me as a woman, I was fascinated how she became even more cruel. It was more horrible than any man. Blanco was one of the first drug traffickers to bring cocaine to the American masses, called the Black Widow. There were rumors that she ordered the death of hundreds of people. When I thought of Griselda, I wanted her to be like Tony Soprano. I wanted her to be a character that people wouldn't hate, even though being a bad guy like you did for the character Vergara changed the way she walked, talked, and even looked. Prosthetics, you Edda, yes, the nose of the teeth were horrible. I had plastic from here to here because we needed to cover my eyebrows. They are very thick and I wanted them to disappear, and I think that was one of my characteristics that is very strong to make Griselda a reality. Started in 2012 when she connected with director Andy Bays and creator Eric Newman for work on Netflix's hit Narcos. Now I want the honest truth from you. When you first heard that Sofia Vergara is best known for Modern Family, at the time I was interested in playing the cartel's assassin leader. What did you really think? I was nervous. Why were you nervous? As director, I was nervous because Sofia is a national treasure in Colombia. I am from Colombia, and suddenly she is taking a very brave stance. This big leap in her career to do something dramatic. You know, Sofia is a builder of empires. You know that Sofia has built herself an industry. I believe that anything she really decides to do, she will do. The result is a brave portrait and a warning story about the true cost of narcotics, which hits Vergara close to home. Unfortunately, I grew up in Colombia during the 70s and 80s and 90s, where drug trafficking was growing. I know these people. I have been surrounded by them. I know what they did. I know what this kind of business can do to a family, to a person, to a country. It is estimated that 250,000 people were killed during decades of Colombia's long drug war. Among the victims, Rafael, Vergara's brother. My brother was killed at that time. My brother was part of that business. I know what it's like. I know what the world is like. Vergara grew up in Barranquilla, Colombia. Her father was a cattle rancher, and her mother, a housewife. At 17, she was discovered on the beach and cast in a Pepsi commercial. They wanted me to do it, but I was in a Catholic school, so I was very worried, that the nuns would get super upset because it was happening. A swimsuit on the beach. That commercial was a launching pad to start them, but for a while Vergara thought that success meant losing the accent. I realized that when I moved to Los Angeles I would fix it. It wouldn't happen, no matter what happened, and then it was like it wouldn't let me do anything when I went for auditions. All I was thinking about was my pronunciation and not acting. So by the time I said, you know what, let's see if I can anything, being myself and dating, and she continues to do that as an actress, producer, entrepreneur, and judge of America's Got Talent. When you arrived here in the United States, did you ever imagine that you would build this kind of career? No, I am very happy, very grateful, because it was more than I thought it would be. But with all the success, There were challenges, including last year, when she announced that she and Joe Manganiello, her husband of 7 years, were divorcing, and the world noticed when that happened. Yes, you expected that. Yes, of course you know you're out there, and people know that's part of being a celebrity. I knew that was going to happen. You can't hide these things. How did you overcome it? What a shame. I think I must say that the press was very respectful and very kind, and I thought they would invent more things. You know how they usually are, and I was surprised, and no. They just said what it was, and that was it, and I'm moving on. Moving on and moving on. Sofia Vergara in a whole new light. It's been a wonderful life. But of course you have to work. You have to work harder than anyone else. If you have an accent like mine, and you have to prove you're worth more. If you're a minority, you have to be more serious. Because you may not have as many opportunities. It hasn't been easy, but it's been incredible.